What's going on, guys? Antonio here. Do me a favor, hit that thumbs up for me, and let's get into it. All right, now, beef. It's what's for dinner, and we are on the official Instagram of the It Is What It Is podcast. If you know about It Is What It Is, that is Cam'Ron and Mase's sports podcast. They have been engaging in some back and forth with a few people. One of them was Stephen A. Smith, because they had hired O.J. Simpson to be a commentator. O.J. was battling cancer, which a lot of the people watching O.J. on their podcast didn't know, but he started, obviously he was getting sicker and he wasn't able to appear, but they were friends with O.J. He passed. BET shouted him out. And Stephen A. Smith had said he was like, why would you put someone, accused of a double homicide in the memorial section of the BET Awards? And obviously, Cam definitely did not appreciate that. Cam and Mase went in on Stephen A. But someone else, they also had, they had some criticisms for a while. I think the fight was just over the weekend. It was the boxer Shakur Stevenson. And I think they picked the other guy to win the fight, and Shakur won. But so Shakur obviously responded to certain things that they said, and he's been sending tweets out. And so this is Mase. This is them responding. I listened to the audio. I'm kind of hesitant to play it because Cam is very animated. He's using some profanity, but I'm gonna read the caption. But like I said, go on the It Is What It Is YouTube channel. You can actually see the show. But this is he said he dropped some N-bombs and stuff like that. Basically to Shakur, he said, "We getting more money than you, little N-word. We was trying to be polite. Episode 209 out now, so y'all go tune in." And Shakur, I guess he did tune in and he saw some stuff, because I'm gonna go to his Twitter and let me see here. Like I said, they keep responding to Shakur. Because like I said, when you see some of the stuff that's on Shakur's X profile, is crazy. Hey Shakur, you put N-words to sleep with that ish. Even Stat Dozed Off. Like I said, he's posting. He's posting all. And this is them showing love to OJ. But let's actually go to Shakur, because I had forgotten there's something that Shakur shared, and I have to share it. All right, so like I said, they put their episode up this morning responding to Shakur, and one of the things they did say is like, "Hey, bro, we got time and we getting more money than you." Because Shakur keeps going, he said, y'all ain't even famous for rap no more. Y'all got this little podcast. Trust and believe they are getting a bag on the podcast. They got that, what was it, Under Armour Sports or some Underdog Sports Fantasy. They signed, that deal's worth like $20-30 million. And trust me, they getting the bag on the podcast. The podcast is doing nice numbers. They got sponsors and everything. They are not broke. Not to mention they were both making a lot of money from the rap game before Shakur was even born. So it makes him sound crazy. But I want to go, because he's, like I said, go through. He got a whole bunch of stuff, but I want to find this thing that Shakur tweeted out. He found an old article of that was talking about Mase, and it involved Mase. This was from a few years ago. Let me see, can I find it on the media? Because I need to find it. Aha, there it is right here. Boom. All right. Now, this is from an old article. Mase was in Atlanta, and he got in a car accident. And in the car accident, one of the passengers in the car was a transgender woman. And A lot of people forgot about that, which I was like, man, Shakur being petty. So I know they're going to respond to this because it's like, okay, so let me read what this says. It says, there's a rumor in the ATL, that's Atlanta, that Mase, also known as Mason Darrell Bethel, 28 years old, got in a car accident while picking up a they don't use that word anymore, it's transgender. Okay, apparently the person that was involved in the car accident called into a local radio station to tell of the incident. After the accident, Mase didn't exit the vehicle and stayed inside the vehicle while the car was being towed away. He had a towel wrapped around his head to hide his identity. And, okay, so this happened on Spring Street in 2007 in Atlanta. Okay, so this is all because they criticized him. So, like I said, this was out there a while ago, and then the internet wasn't as heavy back then, and so a lot of people didn't notice. But I remember hearing like they'd have some of these like hip hop blogs and stuff. They would have these trans people on. What's the transgender woman that tried to expose Chingy several years ago, and then she admitted that she made it up. But that's the transgender woman that's dating the guy that played Eddie on Eddie Winslow on Family Matters. I did a video on them the other day. They're making content together or whatever, they had a comedy show, and he kissing her on the mouth and all that kind of stuff. And I was like, was it Darius McCrary? But that same trans person that Darius McCrary is involved with now is the person that claimed that they had a relationship with the rapper Chingy, and Chingy said he lost a multi-million-dollar record deal because once the record label decided, they was like, oh man, he's getting exposed, and hip hop, you can't, they still haven't had a fully openly gay rapper come out that's doing like hardcore hip hop. Even like you could say Lil Nas X's music is not played in the streets. I don't know anybody. As much time as I've spent in the hood, I don't know anybody driving through the hood playing Lil Nas X. Yes, Lil Nas X is openly gay, but that's not what it is. So, but like I said, I remember this story, but like I said, it's from 2007. So that's a minute ago. I also mentioned in a video, what was this, a couple months ago, I was talking about academics and certain things, but I think it was when Little C, Mr. C died, DJ Mr. C, who had been Notorious B.I.G.'s DJ. He was an undercover gay man until the last few years of his life, and then he came out the closet. He had gotten arrested for propositioning some trans women of the night. I'll say that. So the police was doing some undercover stuff, and they caught him soliciting some trans people for extra favors. I'm trying to be careful with my words here. But in that, academics was really breaking down a lot of stuff, because there's been allegations about Diddy for a long time, and academics was the one that pointed out that there was a transgender model in the Notorious B.I.G.'s Juicy video. That same transgender model also appeared in a video with LL Cool J, I saw a video with, it's on YouTube, of a person a trans person that claimed that they had done some stuff with LL, which was crazy to me. They were just saying that a lot of these people were undercover, they were down low and stuff. So this story here about Mase getting in the car accident and having this person in the vehicle, like I said, this goes all the way back to 2007, but this is what Shakur tweeted this out two hours ago. Obviously, Mase and Cam'Ron was mostly Cam'Ron. Mase just responds on the podcast. Cam'Ron is the one like posting messages on the Instagram, and he's the one keeping this active. But Mase got time too, because he was very spicy on their podcast, so he's not ducking it. But I don't know if he'll actually respond to this, but I thought this was crazy that he went in there and pulled up the old post about Mase with the transgender from back in the day. I was like, oh, that's crazy. Anyway, this is like I said, this was within the last 2 hours, so this is going to keep escalating. It sounds crazy because they were just talking about, hey, the boxing thing, this is that. Like I said, he won his match, it's all good and everything, and then, but he apparently was in his feelings about some of the critiques that Mase and Cam had about him and his drawing ability as a fighter and whatnot. And then, Shakur was like, y'all ain't making no money like I'm making. And then they was like, we make more money than you. It was just going all back and forth. And that, like I said, I had forgot. I remember I heard some rumblings of this from back in the day. And I had forgotten about this. And then when I was like, oh man, I remember hearing that. Cause you'd hear all these blogs always have these people on, and they'll be like, there's a lot of gay people that are rappers that y'all don't know about. And they start like hinting and calling people's names and stuff like that. And like I said, it is what it is, but just like their podcast says. But like I said, this is a stupid beef, but get your popcorn ready, because this is not over by a long shot. You saw those messages on the Instagram. Like I said, Cam is keeping this thing heated up like a $2 steak. Get in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. We need a follow. I'm on the road to 3,000. I need you. I want you. Facebook, Instagram. I'm on X. I'm on Threads. All at Ikari Press. Type in IkariPress.com. It will take you to my comic book brand, Way of the Gun. I've got the link to that in my Gumroad in the description if you want to check out some other projects. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm out.